Wrestling Rampage here, back with another video.
We are back right here on Wrestling Rampage with another video that we're going to be having a discussion about and everything. But before we get started on that, make sure that you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. We have great video content right here on Wrestling Rampage's video library, right here on Wrestling Rampage's YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be talking about Impact Wrestling, TNA, whichever one you would like to call it.
So if there's any Impact Wrestling fans, you might not want to watch us.
Yes, because
I'm going to talk bad about the company. I'm going to say the truth about that shitty company and how much they should go for bankruptcy on that company, how shitty the talent is in that company. So if you're an Impact Wrestling fan, just exit this video right now.
There was your disclaimer. Alright. TNA has multiple problems. Multiple. And pretty much what started it was bringing in Hulk Hogan.
And
Bischoff.
Hogan and Bischoff changing everything.
You had great success before
Hogan.
Yes, before Hogan and Bischoff got there. You started doing action figures.
Yes,
which is really good. Of course, you always you always do.
You had
DVDs.
Good shit on TNA Shop.
Yes.
Nowadays you ain't got shit.
You have the same shit that you've had for fucking 5 years. You had you started making action figures.
You have brown bags.
Revenues with T-shirts and DVDs.
Had sales.
You had a video game. It wasn't a great video game, but it was a video game.
You had a video game.
Now
when we get to 2010, you had the six-sided ring.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff's like, yes, we're getting rid of that.
Now, I do understand why you did want to bring in Hogan, because Hogan does have a fan base. Let's be honest, he does.
And Bischoff has somewhat of a fan base.
And Bischoff can make good decisions. He can.
When he wants to.
But
here's the thing.
That is also what killed WCW, besides Vince Russo.
But here's the thing. You decided to build new arena, or expand it, or add some more shit on it. Like the ramp. Hulk Hogan didn't want to walk down that goddamn fucking thing y'all been walking for the past,
7 years.
7 years,
8
whatever.
years.
And Hulk Hogan goes, I can only do a ramp because my back hurts so bad. Why'd you sign it? And then he goes, we want a standard ring. You don't want a six-sided ring.
And see, this is what kind of killed TNA. Impact.
Was not having the six-sided ring. Everyone wanted that back.
You gotta realize, that's what brought you to the dance.
That six-sided ring.
That's what made you completely different than WWE and any other wrestling company.
You had six-sided ring. And I liked the fucking ring. I did. I loved it. When I fucking saw the standard ring, I was like, that's the same fucking ring I see in every fucking show. Be fucking different. I was like, same old. Back to traditional, or the original.
Just because Hogan and Bischoff didn't like it.
Yeah, back to the original. It's like eating original bag of fucking potato chips and you see Pringles over here.
But
just a generic bag of potato chips and you see fucking, let's give it a fucking expensive Lay's. Which would you rather buy? The generic bag of potato chips or Lay's? I'm just giving an example there. But
unless you have the money like TNA has,
yeah.
and then
you have to have the generic bag. But you had all that money when you signed Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hogan's bringing his crew in.
That's what ruined it too.
Bringing his crew in, for example, the Nasty Boys. Fat Ass Knobs and Skinny Sags. I'm just being honest. And
this was 2010, not 1990.
Yeah, this is 2010 and not 1990. The Nasty Boys are not relevant no more. I'm sorry. And bringing in drug-induced Scott Hall at the time. And Pilled Up Waltman. And Kevin Nash.
Blow Quad Nash.
And then you're bringing in Jimmy Hart. Why? And then it got really bad when you're bringing in Bubba the Love Sponge. That got his ass beat by Awesome Kong, which I loved.
Now, I know that you fucked his wife, Hogan.
Is that the reason why you brought him to TNA? So you could bang his wife in your office?
Everybody's seen the sex tape, Hogan.
On Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. And then after that, and then you sound pretty good. I would give you a big deal on signing Rob Van Dam. That's a good.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They done some good stuff, but most of it was
signing
bad.
Rob Van Dam. I think it was 2010.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good signing. I was like, that's cool. I like Rob.
Get Rob.
I like Rob. And then he signed. Then I was like, well. Then Jeff Hardy came back, and this is where you killed me right here. This is where the nail in the coffin for me was. Nail in the coffin. I can't remember the fucking TNA pay-per-view. I'm sorry, but it was the pay-per-view with pilled up, drugged up, induced Jeff Hardy.
Druggy Hardy, as we like to call him,
versus Sting for the TNA World Heavyweight title. And
Bischoff and Hogan and Dixie Carter knew that he was fucked up before the fucking match.
Intoxicated or something, and fucking Sting and Jeff Hardy were having the match, and here comes Eric Bischoff running down. I think he whispered to Sting, "Hey, Steve, it's a quick match." And fucking got him in I think it was Scorpion Death Drop at that time, and ended the match, and it looked like Sting wasn't too impressed. I don't blame him.
Well, no, he wasn't, because the fans were chanting bullshit, and Sting's holding up the belt. He goes, "Yeah, it was."
You know, it was.
I know it is. And all
that
shit.
was the final nail that killed TNA right there. And then in 2011, it got worse.
No, don't get me wrong. You had rises and other things, but overall it was an overkill. I liked how Bobby Roode became TNA champ.
Yes.
I like how Rob Van Dam became TNA champ.
James Storm becoming TNA champ.
I like how you brought Austin Aries in, and he also became world champ.
And bringing in Kenny King, and bringing in Jay Bradley, and bringing in who else? Bringing in
MVP.
MVP.
Well, not now, but
bringing in MVP was cool. I didn't like when you brought in Bobby Lashley, but that's another story. Bringing in some of these guys, but then
and then you tried to resurrect ECW,
which was pretty cool, and Tommy Dreamer was helping y'all out, and he was going to give some of your guys some bookings in his House of Hardcore tour. You needed the money, I know you did. You're not making much in TNA. Ask Jesse Neal, he'll tell you. You made more money in Wally World. You know they needed the money, Dixie, and you were going to help Tommy Dreamer with his independent show. You had more people in the crowd than you had in your TNA shows. What's that say for your company? I'd rather see a Tommy Dreamer show, to be honest with you, too.
I love Tommy Dreamer.
I love Tommy. And then he was going to have Bully Ray on the show. You pulled him out, and fucking Tommy Dreamer said his opinion, which I agree with him. Because I agree with Tommy more than Dixie anyway. Because Dixie Carter's a fucking no-stuck-up bitch. Don't know anything. She's Bill Bush Jr.
She's deer in the headlights.
Don't know what she's doing in the wrestling business. Listens to people that don't know shit.
Or goes in business for themselves.
Or
like Hogan and Bischoff.
And then in 2000, I think it was 2012, you could tell a lot of people were like, It's time to jump off his sinking ship with a whole row of duct tape on it, and take a powder. and
that's when all of them started leaving.
Another thing,
Booker T left.
hang on. Booker T left. Scott Steiner left. Fucking Nash left. Fucking. You had a lot of guys leaving.
You drove out one of your most loyal wrestlers ever, AJ Styles.
Let me finish here. Before AJ left, Jeff Jarrett left.
Mm-hmm.
Why did Jeff left? Why? Because he was the guy who created your fucking product. And he left to go fucking do fucking Global Force Wrestling, which ain't that good either. But you made the guy that actually founded your company and made your company leave. And then after that, AJ Styles follows.
Your most loyal company man, AJ Styles, leaves.
He leaves TNA. He leaves, and he's having probably making more money than he did in TNA.
Yeah, in New Japan.
He's working in New Japan. He done some shows for ROH, all these other territories or independent shows as there are. And then after that, Samoa Joe leaves. You know, another TNA original. You know, a guy that worked his ass off for you, and you treat these two like shit. You had AJ Styles be a fucking maniac killer or some shit. You know, look at him now. He's probably making more money. He's at the big time. He's at the big time in NXT. He's probably making more money in NXT than he ever made in TNA, buddy. And then there's some people that should follow suit here.
And Sting left.
Sting, the icon.
The guy who said he would never wrestle for WWE goes to WWE.
He leaves, and y'all trying to sell a Best of Sting DVD.
They did. After he left, they're like, the Best of Sting DVD.
And you did the same thing to AJ Styles. You sold his DVDs.
And I'm sorry, I've seen some of your best.
I've seen your old DVDs. Your DVDs are not that fucking good. I sold them all.
He did.
I sold all of my TNA DVDs.
He kept 3.
Only have 3.
And that's Kurt Angle champion, Christian Cage, and Jeff Jarrett.
Only have 3. I sold the rest of them. All the rest of them are in a goddamn DVD store that no one's buying.
But we just want and then if people don't believe that it's a sinking ship, they're giving away tickets for Bound for Glory.
For free.
That's a pay-per-view.
For free.
At one time, Bound for Glory was TNA's WrestleMania.
And now, it looks like fucking In Your House. Or fucking WCW Nitro. Giving away free admission.
You wanna watch wrestling? Here, come to TNA.
Yeah, you can watch it for free.
We got it right here for free.
And you already know there's not going to be a lot of people in the crowd.
And me and my co-host here have piled a list of
people that should jump that fucking sinking ship.
Yes, they're talented and they should jump.
They should jump.
I don't care if they go to WWE, Ring of Honor,
go to Indies.
I don't care where you go. You need to jump off that sinking ship.
You need to jump off that fucking ship and let that motherfucker be like the Titanic and sing that fucking song. The Titanic song.
Have the band play as they're going down.
Yes.
If it was me, I'd be jacking them chords and fucking running off that fucking thing.
We're getting off this shit.
And number 1 on our list, Austin Aries.
There you go. Austin Aries, a talented guy, great worker. He should leave. He should leave that fucking
former
company.
X Division champion, former world TNA champion.
He should fucking leave that company. It's time for you to go, A-Double. It's time for you to go. Come to WWE.
He is the greatest man who ever lived, and he should go to a different company.
Yes, you can go back to Ring of Honor. You're a great fucking worker. You're a hell of a talent. Fucking leave that fucking cesspool you call fucking Impact Wrestling. I'm sorry, Impact Wrestling fans. Y'all could suck my jock. Because
you can dislike this video. We don't care.
You can dislike this video all you fucking want to. I don't give a shit. Because I'm stating the facts. I know a lot of people are making this TNA resolution. There's no going to be no resolution. You can't save that fucking company as far as you could throw it. That fucking company sucks. It sucks dick.
A-Double, you need to get out.
It's time for you to leave.
Another one is a Triple Crown winner. He's won every title in TNA. Well, except for the X Division. He hasn't won that yet. But he should win it, but he's not in the X Division, whatever. But anyway, a guy that been multiple-time world heavyweight champion. He's been multiple-time tag team champion in Bobby Roode.
Yes. That's another one that deserves to come to the WWE. I heard he's been working with Global Force Wrestling, but that's with TNA. They're in cahoots with Global Force Wrestling.
That's TNA's sister.
That's TNA's developmental territory.
I don't even know it's developmental. They're probably drawing more fans than fucking TNA is.
They can't even draw a fucking baseball field.
I've been to independent shows
that
where there's
draw more money than fucking TNA.
And they're independents.
Yes, it's fucking awful. Like, they have like 1,000-seat building and can't draw shit.
You got a 1,000-seat building and you draw 300 people. That's not that impressive. I can go to an independent show and they could draw 300 people, and they don't even have some of the great talent that you got here that should jump ship from this sinking ship.
Yes.
Another one,
another guy.
The American Wolves, Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards.
Yes.
I know that they had tryout matches in NXT, but I don't know if maybe it just didn't work out
or something. But go back to Ring of Honor. Go back, work in Japan. Work anywhere but TNA because that company's going down. It's a fucking sinking ship. I hate that fucking company. I really do.
Which brings us into another one that's right up there with Bobby Roode is James Storm, another TNA original.
That should come.
That should leave.
He should leave. He should go. He's a great talent. He's better than Chris Harris. Way better.
Now, I hope when they bring him to WWE, they don't give him the Chris Harris
Brandon
Walker treatment. Because James Storm is really talented,
yes.
and he should go too. Which brings us to Mr. Anderson. Now, I know that he was a former WWE superstar in Mr. Kennedy, but
still, come back.
He was way better as Mr. Kennedy than he was as Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Which brings us to another former WWE superstar in MVP.
Another one that should leave. Go back to Japan. You were doing phenomenal there.
Yes.
You were making music videos.
Holla to the world.
You know, you were unstoppable. Fuck, you were probably making more money there than you did it. You have it.
Yeah, he was IWGP Junior champion.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
I think he was IWGP champion or IWGP Junior champion. I couldn't really tell. It was in the music video "Holla to the World." If you haven't seen that video, that video is awesome.
Yes.
Another one.
Kurt Angle.
The man in the back, Kurt Angle. Now, not only if he can get in the ring, he can also be great in other fields, like being an NXT trainer.
Yes, he would be phenomenal at that. A trainer, fucking coach. He would be fucking phenomenal in that. Teaching the young guys. That'd be a good thing for Kurt. He don't need to take all those bumps anymore. He's about 40, 50 years old.
Well, he's getting up there.
He don't need to be doing that anymore.
Another one is a former. She made her name in TNA as Awesome Kong, but she left. She did go and she became Carmen in WWE, and she did leave WWE on good terms.
Yes.
She got pregnant, and of course, when you get pregnant, you got to leave because you can't wrestle anymore because you got a baby in your stomach. But
she left on good terms, and the windows and the doors always open in WWE for her. So open that door and come into the shining light.
Another one who hasn't been to WWE yet, and I'm surprised that she hasn't been, is Velvet Sky.
Yes, that's another great.
Fucking hot too.
Fucking beautiful. A nice talent. She's really a good. She has impressed me.
Yes.
How far she's come.
Now, yes, when she first came to TNA, she was eye candy.
Yeah, but now
she can work. She can get around, especially with Angelina Love. You can also bring her too.
Yeah. And bring Madison Rayne too. Make them like the beautiful people, but
the
not
gorgeous people. Make them gorgeous people.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Get them out of this sinking ship.
Get them out. Like, I bet you're like, help me. Help me. I bet you all these guys are like, help us.
And then the last person is a former WWE superstar in Mickie James.
Yes. Mickie James deserves to leave.
A veteran diva.
That she could probably be a coach to the young ones, too. You know, come to NXT and help the young people out and show them the right way. You know, they don't have that kind of diva to do that. Besides, like Sarah Del Rey, but she's a trainer. You know, she's teaching them how to wrestle. Well, Mickie James can do that too.
But we just wanted to talk about TNA's problems.
But if Mickie James does the offer of bringing in Magnus, I'll say no. If you want Magnus. Him, he's going to be mopping the floors or putting up the ring for Pat Patterson or something.
He can join the cream team.
Yeah.
But we just want to talk about TNA's problems and who we think should jump ship. I don't care if you go to TNA, Ring of Honor, get out of Global Force Wrestling because that's just TNA's sister company.
Get out of Impact.
Get out of Impact Wrestling. And I'm actually looking forward to it. I know some people were talking about James Storm was going to be jumping ship here soon. I hope so.
I do. I hope so. It'd be great.
I'm looking forward to seeing these guys
maybe
jumping
in
ship
2016.
In 2016. Going through, as you said, the shining light.
Come out.
There's brighter futures ahead.
Yeah, when
you
go
get off that sinking ship.
When you go to Impact Wrestling, it's dark. It's black and white. All right. When you open that WWE door, it's color. It's like watching a black and white TV.